All right, so here we go. He got yeah. Let me cause I before I say anything else, we're gonna get it right into it here. I do want to read some of this, even though it's like it's the most like this person is like he's really being a big a creamy pussy about it. And yeah, it's like his oh my gosh, like yeah, because it's like after every sentence he just like starts just in blister whiny fucking mode, just starts going off. But yeah, it has over 1 million views too. That went viral what yesterday. But yeah, it's like pretty much a thread of the jokes that I want to say. But can I? Yeah, I mean fuck yeah, I can say because I have a list of it being said here, and it's just like yeah, this. But even though I probably like yeah at the end that I can send you that person so you can laugh at it if you want. But yeah, this is apparently the types of jokes that was supposed to be said at that were said at the roast of WrestleMania. And it's Jinder Mahal wasn't at WrestleMania because he was having a midlife ISIS. Of course, the terrorist group. I guess it was what from like Iran or whatever. And at WrestleMania, Jay Uso was the underdog, which is what Nakamura ate for dinner. Uh, I don't really get that joke. Paul Heyman made jokes about Maurice's private parts. Yeah, the Miz's wife, and Heyman also said Shayna Baszler has a penis. Oh no, which also I would kind of believe. Jacob Fatu became the U.S. champion, which is crazy because if the president of the U.S. saw Jacob, he would deport him to El Salvador. And yeah, this one they would definitely yell, yeah, hell yeah. I could see why they didn't air the shit. Like, yeah, this one, Naomi and Jade Cargill had their match. When it comes to their rivalry, we've only just begun. It's like they put of course yeah when they supposed to say we, but it's like they put weave because because American black women they like well as far as when it comes to wigs or extensions, but they like to refer what they wear like weave. So yeah, that oh yeah, and they will face off again in your Waffle House because of course I don't know like I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, I don't really get that's the thing, but it's like of course the thing with American black people eating like fried chicken and waffles. CM Punk is straight edge from drugs, alcohol, and winning at WrestleMania. That's pretty. That one is pretty tame. Jey Uso is still out here celebrating and hitting the bar, and history shows he'll have a nice drive home tonight. So that's pretty much yeah. I guess alcohol because he seems like he's drunk all the time. Charlotte Flair appeared yeah. Like they say that Charlotte was a lot of the main source of of the jokes, but I don't really get why. But I guess because they saying that when it came to the usual jokes about her divorces, and of course plastic surgeries. So of course they were going to mention that. That was like yeah, there was a joke about the Allegiant Stadium being so big and black that Hulk Hogan wouldn't let his daughter anywhere near it. Now Jax is into BDSM. Her safety words are down, set, hut. I said Nia Jax name three times and my crock pot came on. It's 420, a day of celebration for pot smokers and Christians. It's also Hitler's birthday, so it's probably a celebration for Gunther, which also, I don't really get that one because Gunther he's not German or Russian. It says yeah, he's Australian, so that one is. I could also say it away that one is like legitimately racist because Gunther's not German or Russian. He's Austrian, so I wanted Nakamura to appear at the roast, but a tariff got put on his booking. Tony says he wanted Del Rio at the roast, but WWE has yet to turn that page. Get it because Saraya AEW right now, but yeah, her name used to be Paige. Probably the most out of pocket one was Paul Heyman making a joke about actor Freddie Prinze Jr. starting a wrestling promotion, saying we all need another wrestling promotion, like Freddie Prinze's father needs another hole in his fucking head. Yeah, that probably is a little bit too far. Pretty much, but yeah, that's pretty much what and y'all said just post about it, talking about it. that's bitching about it is going viral. You even have this clip that I even if have any audio or footage of it will get that this that I would immediately get flagged. Yeah, hell, WWE might flag this fucking video or anybody talking about it. But I don't know. I feel like I might be the only one that's talking about it. I hope that it's probably because it's pretty much just everywhere on Twitter right now. But yeah, sorry about the burp and all. But yeah, I did do a bit. I don't. Like I said, like probably. I mean, of course, the IWC. I could see why they wouldn't air it. I mean, I showed that y'all community post. I feel like too. Yeah, y'all saw that community post about Paul Heyman and being on the Pat McAfee show, of him not just roasting Michael Cole, just like really just like just fucking just torching the shit out of Michael Cole, but also just him saying to a fan behind and saying that that he might get deported, which is like also really crazy because apparently not just that, because also Paul Heyman was there too, and you had your favorite types of WWE wrestlers there, like Sami Zayn, R-Truth, The Miz. You also had some like I said, probably like Maurice and Charlotte was in the audience, but they also had roasts of their own, and they were there. But you also had Paul Heyman, and also because they were like he was like going back and forth with a comedian, like some fat Puerto Rican. Because I know it's like Fluffy, I guess what they call him. Yeah, I've seen him before plenty of times, but he's another one that's just not fucking funny at all too. I don't get the hype or why he has a name, but I searched a dude. And it's literally I did my research on this dude. And it's like, okay, like, I like, like how, like, somebody like Howard Stern, too, and it's like, what they told, like, back in those days, like really old, where they called, you had, like, radio hosts or something, like, people like that would say the most off-branded shit, like, possible to get, of course, get clicks and people listening, and they were calling, like, shock jocks. And that's why I feel, because he says, like, when it comes to this dude, like Tony Hinchcliffe, and I feel like that's what his, like, I guess his material as a comedian is. And I don't really know if you can call that comedian, because, like, it's like if you literally gave, it's like a microphone, it's like a 10-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old kid, little white boy, it's like a 6-year-old, 10-year-old little white kid with, like, if you were, that was in one of those old ass, or just like, those old Call of Duty, like, gaming chats. Literally just saying whatever you can think of, whether it's, what the item, or, whoever would deem it as racist or misogynistic, whatever. Like, that's that's what he sounds like, and he delivers it in the most, like, not to be funny at all, any way possible. And it's like, I definitely laughed at some of the jokes I do find funny. Like, of course, the Jinder Mahal ISIS joke, or Nakamura terrorist jokes, and Naomi and Jay Cargill. But I'm pretty sure that's probably, like, not even said by him, because there was other people there. But it's like he utters the most offensive shit possible, and he delivers it in the most okay, he's clearly just saying this to get a reaction from people. And it's like what? But it's like, why do people even care about this? Like, it's like, until I come across this video, it's like he's at this was like back in when Trump was running for president again, and it's like, he's at this Trump rally, and I was like, and then he says like this, he makes a joke about Puerto Rico being an island of garbage, and I was like, oh, okay, now I get the idea. Now I see why people hate. Now I see why he was booed at WrestleMania, and and it wasn't even like I watched the video. It's like I feel like he's about to say literally the most racist shit but he just says like, okay, Puerto Rico is an island of garbage. And I'm like, what? People are upset over this? Are you serious? Really? That's all he says? And it's like, I can see why. the WWE. It's easy to see why WWE would be working with someone like of course, like I said, being that, and also it's also very funny too. I said you even had like an actress, the actress like she was like a comedic actress, but you even had an actress like probably y'all probably don't even know she's like some of y'all probably know who she is, Aubrey Plaza. That he said if her grandmother was alive today, she would tell him to go fuck yourself, and the Wall Street Journal can quote me on that. And it's like pretty ironic too because she made also a joke about Puerto Rico, so it's like in a sense, oh yeah, so it's like in the same sense to where of course like niggas can joke about themselves, but once some of course somebody else does it, it's deemed racist and whatever. It's oh god, it's yeah, I mean, it's easy to see why WWE wouldn't air that shit, like would have it non-televised because. It's like I also it just goes back to where WWE has tried to do, and that they tried to do something like the Attitude Era again. But yeah, I mean, we all would know what would happen. The type of it would be literally a fucking PR nightmare that WWE would go to. They wouldn't hear the end of it. I was like yeah, it's easy. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to see why they wouldn't air this. And now that it was pretty much supposed to be with this roast at WrestleMania, that was supposed to, I guess, to really like, people get like have, and I guess whoever you were supposed to attend there, you were going to be there, and have this some wrestlers, some of their talent, that was going to be there, and just make I guess have a good time, and pretty much. And I feel like that they probably wouldn't televise it. Of course, it's because of how the IWC would react to it. Well, how wrestling fans today will react to it. And I mean, like I said, you can go on Twitter right now and hear people bitching about it. And like, it's like, could you imagine if they aired this? Can you imagine the blowback that they would like? How much more racist how Triple H would be referred to as, than he already is. It will be absolutely career suicide. But at the same time, that's how I kind of feel for him. But it's like, okay, but it's like also actively, which just goes to show you that when it comes, especially like a company like WWE that has a history. Especially of how, when it comes to their history about allegedly being racist, coming from a time like that, and also when it comes to just how, very raunchy, and how, when it comes to content, bringing up, when it comes to the women, and how they were depicted, of course, in a much more provocative, sexually way. And it's like, you just look at it just because of how fucking fake they are, because just like every other company, really old, that has a history, of course, that has a history as such, that, these motherfuckers was on some shit, of course, like, no surprise that they were racist or, or this certain way towards women and whichever. And it's like, when I think of that, and it's like, but, like, you don't have to, though, like, go out of your way, though, and try to remove, like, who cares, like, you could clearly see that they engage and want to, because like I said, it's just another thing of just appealing, or trying to keep both sides happy, and it's just another way where I just, like, this is exactly why I don't watch WWE, and, I guess you could say professional wrestling in general. I don't watch it because it's just like, it's just a whole PC thing of them being too PG. And, of course, like having their dick in their hand. And, having to be, or, so scared about the fear about being canceled and shit like this, or such like that. Because the truth, like I said, it's just goes to show you their true colors and whatever the fact. But they just don't want to piss off the fan base, the audience, or whether it comes to their sponsors or just the audience that they have today, and the type of backlash that they had, because the world is different in how PC and just how fucking sensitive, just how Krispy Kreme and seeming soft that people are nowadays, and especially with the wrestling community. So, yeah, it's just like I said, I don't get why people or how Tony Hinchcliffe would seem even funny because he just it's like it's just such a of course it's just the usual shock jock type of shit or type of humor to where it's just said to purely just offend people really. So I mean that floats your boat, I guess, whatever. But yeah, obviously none of his shit is funny, and also in my opinion too, it's just like I said. I would definitely laugh at these type of jokes because I don't give a fuck, and I like these type. But it's just, he delivers it in the most motherfucker, seriously, motherfucker, like, come on. But yeah, like he's not even that funny. Like so, I guess but whatever. That's pretty much what's going on right now with WWE removing any type of footage and really being in a pissy mood about or panic mode when it comes to this roast to WrestleMania and them not when it comes to because they know how they're especially the IWC or just their type of the culture that we live in today, whether which is very very PC insensitive and how it would get reacted to, so which is why they did it like this. So I guess that's the most when it comes to the attitude era coming back you'll get as far as WWE would do it.